Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be looking at an incel versus a girl, and we're going to see who exactly is going to win. So this is a story. I haven't really read it yet, but I saw the description. I knew I had to freaking read it. It's from I Love Ketchup a Lot, and I'm assuming, yeah, it's gotta be, yeah. She says NGVC, I don't really know what that means. Loud and proud incel because of woman like you, in quotation. So that means that's what this loud and proud incel says. Frickin' respect. Like 20 minutes after, am I recording? Yeah. After this, he ended up begging me for a chance and said he'd change for me. Alright, come on. If you're gonna be an incel like me, you gotta be loud and proud. Just, us incels have to stand up. You can't, 20 minutes, you can't change your mind. Alright, let's start. So, we don't know this guy. We're gonna call him Incel, Mr. Incel. And, let's go. So he says, you being a prick is why you're single, by the way. And then she replies, 1, what are you talking about? 2, I'm not single. And then he goes, your boyfriend deserves so much better. And then she says, bro, what are you talking about? The IG reel, you liked saying you want a boyfriend, but hate men. Whoa. So she liked a reel saying she wanted a boyfriend and hates men, but has a boyfriend? Come on, the incel's cooking her. Just because I liked a reel doesn't mean I relate. I just imagine if it was my reel, I'd want people who viewed it to like it as well. Wait, what? Alright. I don't know about that. If you had a girlfriend, she liked a video saying, I want a boyfriend. Interesting. He says, God, women like that piss me off. How are more guys not incels when this is woman in 2025? Facts. She goes, LMFAO, okay bro. He says, loud and proud incel because of woman like you, thanks for turning us. Low-key, she's low-key turning me. She says, LMFAO, this is so funny. He says, what's funny? Generally, what the fuck is funny? Oh, so now he's going incel rage. He's going full chud. And then she says, you're mad for no reason. And he says, can you shut the fuck up and get the fuck out of my DMs? Tough, bro. Bro is tough. Bro is on business so far. Respect. And she goes, LMFAO, you texted me, bro. And he goes, fuck off, vile person. Yeah, she is vile. She says law, and he goes, this is why incels target women. I mean, that kind of incel, I kind of feel like, yeah, what are they gonna target men? That doesn't really, I mean, I guess, I don't know. That's a little weird. People like you, vile woman. He keeps saying vile. It's some sort of freaking wizard or something. She goes, are you being serious right now? And he goes, I'll be praying for your boyfriend. Poor guy. There's no way you're real. And he's continuing. He goes, your boyfriend deserves so much better. And he goes, I am. And she goes, this has to be a joke. He goes, why wouldn't I be? This isn't a joke. This guy's no joke. She goes, OMG bro, get therapy. He goes, for what? Because you're so egotistical you can't accept a man sees right through pathetic woman. Facts, bro. This guy's cooking her. She goes back to her shell and says LMFAO, and he goes, like I said, maybe if women like you aren't such vile cunts, you wouldn't get targeted. The incels are targeting women, bro. Me and you watching this video are targeting all the freaking women, bro. She goes, bro, get help. You're so mad for no reason. Mad? I'm calling you out for what you are, a truly horrible woman. I've already told you to get the fuck out of my DMs. Standing on business. Mr. Incel is on business. She goes, bro, you texted me saying the same thing over and over again. Lol, how? He goes, because you enable dumb bitches to continue hating on innocent men. And furthermore, good word, you yourself are like a shallow individual, or likely, sorry, a shallow individual caring about looks only. Facts. She probably only cares about looks. She says, literally, what are you talking about? You're assuming so much all because I liked a reel. You can assume a lot from liked reels. He goes, I don't need to assume anything. Stats and woman's actions prove everything. Oh my god. Bro's actually tough. I don't need to assume anything. Stats and woman's actions prove everything. Yo. He's cooking her, this freaking stupid ass woman. She goes, lol, okay bro, go date a man. Nope, I will just date a woman, use and dump her. That's all they are good for. Jeez. Facts. She goes, lol, okay bro, you're funny as fuck. Alright, see, this woman's actions of liking the reel and then still talking to this guy, come on, this proves that she only cares about looks and wants male validation. Incels 2, woman 0. Incel goes, typical woman defense, go date a man. Once their egos can't take a man having standards and now bending over for them. Wait, what? And now, oh, I guess, and not bending over for them. Facts. Men don't hate you guys enough. Oh, he fixed it too. She goes, OMG, please keep talking, this is frying me. He goes, the sooner the bottom 95% of men stop inflating bitches' ego, the better for society. Woman must be humbled immediately. I'm biting my lip in excitement. The fuck? Keep going, please. I've said what I need to say. Facts. He's not going to keep this argument going. The lion, the donkey, and the tortoise had an argument. The tortoise said the grass is blue, and the donkey said the grass is green. The donkey goes to the lion and says the tortoise said the grass is blue, and the lion said, well, the grass is blue, and the tortoise walked away knowing he won the argument. The donkey said, why did you say the grass is blue? And the donkey said that, and the lion said, well, because you argued with a fool, so you already lost. And this guy knows there's no point in arguing with the fool. He is the lion and she is the donkey. She says, no, keep going. He says, I refuse to speak to a delinquent vertebrae any longer, especially if they demand me to. Standing on business, not bending over. OMG, no, don't leave yet. I don't take orders from a woman like you. Only chopped shits who know what it's like are worth my time. What? Not whores like you? How am I a whore? Because you're run through? I'm a virgin, babe, but thanks, I appreciate that. Nobody's buying your bullshit. Well, okay, whatever floats your boat, pal. Like I said, whores aren't worth my time. The only women I respect are chop shits because they know my pain, sometimes have it worse. Not pathetic little bitches like you. Fuck out of here. Sorry, I read ahead a little. I gotta read it now. LMFAO, get a life, bro. He says, get a life? My life is over and never begun. Why do you think I do this in my free time? You know what? Respect. There's no way you're not trolling me right now. I'm 100% for real. This is so embarrassing for you. I genuinely feel bad. I don't understand why she feels bad or is embarrassed. She is the whore and he is the lion. I feel bad for her. I don't need your sympathy. What's embarrassing? Too bad, bro. You have my sympathy. Suck it up, buttercup. What is embarrassing about what I do? I simply humble girls. Yo, she's getting humbled and she just can't handle it. Baby, I'm already humbled enough. I don't need your help. Well, it's my duty and clearly you weren't. And what makes you think that? Your stuck-up defensive attitude. She is so stuck up, bro. Your go date men comment, your complete invalidation of my points. Just a typical woman. What I expected, yo. What I expected to. This is a case of a typical freaking woman, bro. I'm not even saying this to be rude or anything, but I genuinely think you're just gay. You hate women so much for no reason. I'm not gay. I feel attracted to women. Denial, bro. Women simply only chase you if you fall into the top 5% looks-wise. That's why I don't just hate, but despise all of them. Dating as a man in 2025 is simply a humiliation ritual. Facts. See, now you're just making that up. Low-key, not even gonna lie. He does have a point there. Dating as a guy in 2025, low-key, is kind of a humiliation ritual. It's actually low-key impossible. Low-key, maybe this guy is actually... I am low-key starting to think... I'm gonna say low-key one more time. I'm low-key starting to think that this guy is actually right. Like, you know, that is a valid point. I feel like you as a dude, low-key, I feel like when you you're just like low-key. I feel like when I date a girl, I keep like you just feel like a clown, bro. Like, not even gonna lie. Bro actually has a point. Bro Bro was actually right. You know, I changed my mind. He's actually correct. Making it up, stats prove this. That's why the black pill became a movement. Yo, facts. No, baby, does not. Before I became an incel, I was called ugly many times, told to blank, cheated on, used, ghosted, rejected is simply because I'm not white, 6'3", blonde hair, blue eyes. My life was over the moment I was born. Yo, same, bro. Bro, I've been treated the same way. Doesn't mean I'm gonna let it affect me. That was tough, actually. You've been treated the same way because you chase attractive men. Whew. Bro, this guy's comebacks. He knows her. Live your life, bro. Stop giving other people so much power over you. Actually, no, I do not. Looks is the last thing I care about. Alright, that's cap. Yes, you do. Women always say they don't care about their looks. Their ex says otherwise. You're assuming things you had a geb. And quite frankly, I don't give a fuck if a woman has dated a chopped shits. It still hasn't happened to me and won't happen. Wait, what? He's saying the girls he dated exes were all hot, which, okay. You don't know me, bro. If anything, it only fuels my hatred more. Bro, it's because of how you act. Nope, I act like this because of how women were to me. I've given up and lost all hope at 19. Yo, this is going depressing, bro. I guarantee if you stopped acting like that, you'd pull so much more. That is facts, guys. Even if you feel this way, like me. No, I'm kidding. But if you feel this way, you don't have to act on it, bro. Like, there's freaking, what, 8 trillion women? Like, 4 million women in the world, bro. Like, there's some good ones out there. I found them. Like, you trust me. It's not... It's the loud ones that are the worst ones. They all act... It's like a hive mind. And they all act the same. But there's some, you know, bees that stray and land on the delicate flower. Don't listen to the swarm of the hive. Follow the beautiful pollen bee and gone down the incel path. I pull fuck and all and never will pull girl in my life. Wait, what? I pull fuck all. The only time I interact with females is instances like this, incel talk. Stop letting that affect you. Live your life, bro. There's so much more to life than relationships. Life without a partner isn't worth living. Easy for you to say, dating guys, having a boyfriend as we speak. Yeah, I mean, some people's goals in life is to have a partner. Like, that kind of seems sad, but I've seen it, and, like, sometimes some people just feel, like, worthless if they don't have a partner. I used to feel that way, but once I got my first girlfriend and everything, like, you kind of get over it. You just have to, you gotta learn to love yourself, and then you get over it. But I kind of understand that, actually. You don't know what life is like being ugly, being rejected and isolated your entire life. You cannot speak on the matter or tell me how I should feel. Oh yes, I certainly do. Well, it's changed for you now. It won't change for me. Blank is an option at this point. I only have hatred in me. No love is too. Okay, so I don't want to show that. I don't want to get freaking demonetized or whatever. Even though I'm not monetized. But listen, this isn't because he hates women. It's just a cry for help, bro. Like, you could see at the end and then how he said he changed. This guy just needs serious help. And, you know, making jokes, but I get it. Like, if you never had a relationship and you grow up as a guy, you'll start to feel, like, invalid, but you shouldn't. Like, it's not. Once you get over that, you realize how dumb it is. So, you know, grass is always greener, and this guy, he doesn't hate women. Like, he's just, like, on the internet, you know, his brain, you know, probably doesn't have a lot of people looking out for him, and he's just doing this for attention. He doesn't actually hate her. This is how the only way he can get attention. He doesn't know any other way. So, you know, it's just a cry for help, and, like, posting this, you know, in that sense is kind of mean, but let's see what the comments have to say. They're gonna, you know, make fun of him, but this is just a cry for help. When woman bad, she represent woman. When woman good, she's special because woman bed. Yeah, that is a big mindset. It's kind of like the bee analogy I just said, but you know, I'm trying to get into perspective of the people that think of it like that. There's bad women. There's a lot of bad men. I've seen bad men, more bad men than I've seen women, because I don't know. I guess I talked to guy. Well, you know, there's good and bad people. It doesn't matter what you are. All right, incels are crabs in a bucket. Unfortunately, no one sees them worse than they see themselves. Yeah, that's true. No one sees. If you're like actually an incel, listen, we suffer in our mind, not in real life. Right? We suffer a lot more in our mind. Don't let your insecurities take control of you. Never. Yes, and if a woman does anything like they enjoy their hobbies generally nice and isn't pretending because woman bad, then there must be some fault with that woman. Yeah, because a woman equals bad, especially a woman that is kind but doesn't pick them above all others because that woman wasn't truly kind. She was the worst bad for bad woman. Mind tricks, I feel like came in right at that. Yeah, no, that was bad. Crabs have low self-esteem or dislike each other, like blue crabs. This is the first time. So only times he interacts with women is when he sends them hateful messages, and then he uses their angry, upset responses to his hateful messages to prove to himself that all weren't untouchable. Listen, I'm 100% betting to you this. He's not doing that to prove to himself. He just wants attention and just really needs some sort of something, some sort of validation. Like when she was being nice to him, that was actually good. Like he probably. It's kind of sad actually. Isn't that not just living in a world of confirmation bias of your own creation? Yes, it is in Mexico, and we call it consuelo del tonto, fool's comfort, and is when someone does something proves exactly that the point that they think that is correct, so they can feel better about themselves. I mean, kind of. It's probably a little bit of that, but it's probably just attention seeking. I don't think anyone actually thinks, "Oh, Nee, thank you for sharing. You're welcome. This is perfect. I'm going to use it if you don't mind. I mind. Don't use it." I'm trying to make a fool's comfort a thing. We say it's simple, wise, and appropriate. Yeah. Yeah, and then later he said, you know, from the description above, he did say, all right, hold up. Let me freaking pause the record. All right, yeah. So let me talk. Let me go full screen to talk about this. Later in the description, you know, he says, you know, he can change for her and everything, even though she has a boyfriend. He knew that. He's just wants the attention. The conversation on that was probably dying. This guy, I don't think he was using I can't say fool's comfort. This is just a guy who wants attention. It's like a cry for help, and most of the people who does this to probably just block him right away. And he says fuck off. Like he does that to. The reason he's saying like the fuck off stuff is not to validate, like, is to make himself feel validated. Like he ended the conversation. He's not being left. This guy's probably been like banning herself. Like, you know, he's just saying all the freaking check boxes of an incel. Like, he doesn't actually hate women. He just hates that he can't find a good one, and puts that on all women. It's like when you get, it's like with animals. You get stung by a bee, you're afraid of all bees. But, you know, maybe you just got stung by a wasp, and, you know, bumblebees, they don't even sting you. Like, so you don't have to be scared. You know, women aren't just bees. They're all the different types of bees. You know, there's hornets that are pretty evil, and then there's the little fat bumblebees that are cute, and, you know, you can pet them. So yeah, but people like to generalize too much. You gotta get into sections and realize it's not that bad. You're suffering of mind. This guy just needs to cry for help, and, you know, that's my perspective. I could be wrong, but I'm probably not. Just kidding. Yeah, that's it.